Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes,
Happy
I
Sunday,
did.
you crazy mofos. This is the Captain Ron Johnson for the last call. Yes, we are all a little bit buzzed, we're all a little bit somber, but we're all a little bit ticked off right now. Mainly because of the fact that pretty much tonight concealed and convinced everybody that you can never script anything in sports. Simply put, the Final Four is officially set. Butler will sit here after their big win over Kansas State, will face Michigan State, who basically got scared and then got tough all in one shot. They barely squeaked past Tennessee for a 70-69 win. They will go to their second straight Final Four, which basically means that side of the field is going to suck badly. On the other side of the field, West Virginia shocked the world by beating out the other #1 seed and the team that was picked to win the national championship since Kansas basically left the field in the former Kentucky. West Virginia will now play Duke, who basically had to sit here and do whatever they can to beat out the big favorite out of Texas, Baylor. And now it will be Duke, West Virginia. Duke being the only lone #1 seed, which basically means Joe Lunardi, you still have a team left. Smile. But you're going to lose that team real quick. We already know that. All this being said, nothing could have mattered better than the nightcaps. UFC 111 was exactly what we all expected it to be. Shane Carwin decimated, dominated, and in all simple honesty, he desecrated Frank Mir last night to become the interim heavyweight champion. And it has been set, UFC 116, he will face Brock Lesnar. And the match these two should have had before Lesnar's injury for the UFC Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And why do I feel like I'm repeating myself? Why? Because we had this already once before. Carwin, Lesnar, title fight. It's supposed to happen a long time ago, but it didn't happen. And now we all have to suffer through that same fate of waiting another few pay-per-views before it happens. But they've tried to give you at least one match to look forward to. The return of Quentin. Well, I can't call him Rampage because, frankly, he's a douche. Yes, I said it. I know all my boys down there in Colorado are going to hate it, but unfortunately, Rampage is a douche. He's an idiot. He's a moron. He's a chicken. Simply put, enough said. If he wanted to fight, he should have fought Rashad when the fight was originally scheduled, not sit here and stick Thiago Alves in his place. Granted, Thiago Alves gave up a good fight, but Rampage Jackson fighting Rashad Evans, not looking forward to that because Rampage is probably going to sit here and get another movie deal. Maybe he'll join up and do a movie with Randy Orton or something. Who knows? Keep posted on that. We'll keep you guys on mind on that one. Those are the two big fights. Plus, GSP sat here and continued his dominance of this welterweight division by successfully defending that welterweight gold over Dan Hardy in convincing fashion. Who's next for GSP? Who will step up to the mic? Why don't you just sit here and just quit sitting here playing all these question games? Give us GSP versus Anderson Silva or GSP versus BJ Penn. You sit here and you talk about how all these guys are the best ones in the world. Now it's the time to prove it. In all simple honesty, this is the perfect time for everybody to sit here and step up and make it happen. And the weekend has been officially culminated. This is a message quite simply to the Colorado Eagles. Boys, I've been in El Paso, Texas the last 2 nights, and what I'm hearing, you guys have lost 4-3 the last 2 nights. You're down 0-2 in the playoffs. You're supposed to be winning. There's probably a bunch of fans around here who will probably be sitting here pelting you guys with empty plastic beer bottles a la the Cleveland Browns if we had our way. Go to Bossier and get the wins, come back winning 3-2, and finish this thing off in Loveland. If you guys lose this thing, I get the privilege of sitting here taking slap shots to Greg Pankowitz. I owe him one anyway. All that being said, Odessa and Texas, their series, pretty much Texas is dominating that one. They're up 2-0. Rapid City leads 1-0 over Missouri, who actually shocked the world and took out Mississippi. And Texas and Laredo and Allen are both tied up at 1-1 apiece, heading into Game 3, which will be probably sometime next week, but nobody cares because, frankly, it's Laredo and Allen. Now, the finale of tonight goes up to WrestleMania. Our boy, the Bleacher Brothers favorite, the man who basically sat here and actually screamed out Bleacher Brothers during his match in Denver a few weeks ago, John Cena, is the new WWE champion. Chris Jericho, for some reason, with his spiked hairstyle and his spandex and the tampon that he had dangling out of his tights tonight, is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H defeated Sheamus. Miz and Show, for some reason, I guess women like the Miz. I don't know why. I guess they like the Big Show too. Why do you like a 400-pound big steaming pile of garbage? Give me a break, people. They're still the unified tag team champions. Somehow, someway, a guy with a list problem, a la the Brady Bunch, Jack Swagger, is the new Money in the Bank winner. Is he going to repeat history? Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares? But the biggest match of the night, obviously. I'm sorry, I have to take a moment of silence here because this is just bad. Okay, I'm good. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, the big grand finale of WrestleMania, the way that pretty much hit the ropes and inside the square circle, as well as the Sports Courier, the Bleacher Brothers, and the Last Call called it the grand finale of the night. The Undertaker in Glendale went to improve his record to 18-0, not pulling the same stunt that Tom Brady and the Pats did a few years ago. Sorry, John, I know you're my boy, and congrats on being the champion and all, but your boys choked in that Super Bowl. But in all simple honesty, it's all over. It's all said and done. Shawn Michaels' career came to an end tonight, and it couldn't have come to a better, more outstanding superstar. It's going to be very hard for everybody, all those wrestling fans out there, to sit here and try to sit here and watch Raw or SmackDown without seeing Shawn Michaels somewhere in the vicinity of it. But we all do know for a fact that after 25 years, it was time for somebody to go. But we all know that Undertaker's time may be coming just as quickly as Shawn Michaels' time came. Again, Undertaker's 18-0. Shawn Michaels' career is done. And then again, so is the Last Call. This is actually our final broadcast in El Paso, Texas. We'll be heading back to the Rockies tomorrow. But since we're heading back to the Rockies, we had to salute our fans of the week, which are, as the main reason we are in El Paso, those lovely ladies, those smash-talking, trash-talking, bar none, strike-throwing, spare-giving, Jackson-shuffling women of the 2010 USBC Women's Bowling Championships, which actually happened here in El Paso. Hopefully we'll have a photo for you guys on the Last Call later on this week. But those women definitely gave us something to sit here and smile about when we were here. We had some great videos to dish out, which we will be dishing out later on this week. But those ladies work hard, and they deserve those props. With all due respect to all the guys who have been sitting here busting it out all weekend, this one goes out to the ladies. And no, it's not a pickup line, but if you want to, I can hold up my phone number and you guys can call me and thank me personally. That being said, big salute to all the women who will be fighting over the next few months for their coveted crowns and their coveted records. The 2010 USBC Women's Championships, it was definitely fun. It was definitely enjoyable. Definitely did a lot of screaming. Broke a lot of electronic objects. Sorry. It had to happen sooner or later. But it was still a lot of fun to have, and we hope to be back again in 2011 when these very same women, and probably a lot more, will be heading to Syracuse. If you haven't booked your tickets yet, you might want to do that too. Go to Bleacher Brothers, because I think we're going to be having tickets for that as well. Living proof that we cover everything. This is the captain signing off from El Paso, Texas, site of this year's USBC Women's Championships. And we'll see you guys this weekend for another wild, hopefully a more quieter version of the Last Call. But for now, it's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm still thirsty. Cheers to all you guys, and we'll see you guys next time on the Last Call.
I'm a hero, will save me.